Hi guys. Wait, I want to move. Let's see chat over here. Pop out. Okay. Hi guys. Hi Omnia, Facebook, Naomi, Raven, Felicia. Felicia's in call right now, and then Brett. Hi guys, welcome back. This is my and Angela Monster. Hello, welcome. This is my really cute Valentine's Day setup. This is so exciting. I'm so excited to read people's stories. I haven't read any of the stories yet because I wanted to see them first or hear them first on the stream. She got chocolate first. Yeah, this is the discount Valentine's Day chocolate just for you guys. Okay. Wait, let me move this. I guess here is okay. Let me pin it. Okay. So please don't expect anything back on White Day. Why not? Can I at least have like the discount White Day chocolate? So the anonymous stories. I've casted my friends to read anonymous stories for me. So hopefully they do that well. If you still want to share your story, you can still DM me. Following the format in announcements. And if you want to share your story and call, please join the waiting room in our Discord, and I'll drag you over when we're ready. A love story? Yeah. Happy or sad? The best story will be winning a fantastic paint rendition. MS Paint rendition by Felicia here. Here, I can show Felicia's best art pieces. Wait,
Yay.
Here we have her high quality.
Oh my gosh.
This is her high quality Shao one. And this is her Reina X Bloodhound picture.
Boop hound.
So if you want your drawing, if you want your story drawn like this, I hope your story's good.
Full rendition in MS Paint.
Full rendition.
Maybe even color if I'm feeling like spicy.
Oh, maybe even color, she says. Maybe even color. Okay. Shall we start? Should we start with do we want to start with a happy one or a sad one?
Pick a random one.
A random one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Random number and then choose random number generator.
Random number generator?
Yeah.
Okay. Random number generator. Wait, actually, Felicia, you want to share your story first?
I don't even think I have a story. Like, I can't think of one. I think I'd have to, like, write it down. Or, like, write down the bullet points, honestly.
So we ended off with yours?
Sure.
Okay.
Writing down bullet points.
Actually, you know what? Does Vincent want to share his first? Because I know Vincent has a story, but he has to go.
Yeah.
Do you want to share your story first? Okay. Oh, I don't think he's okay. We got a random number generator gave me 3. What's the third one? Which one's third? 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, who's reading this one? This is so disorganized. Okay. Oh no, my headset's running out of battery. This is a disaster. Ouch. Okay. Excuse me, anonymous reader number 2. Anonymous reader number 2. Please.
Anonymous reader number 2.
Anonymous reader number 2. Anonymous reader number 2. Where have you gone? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Please, as you may. Story number 3.
Story 3.
Wait, hold on. I need to change the BGM to be happy. 1 second. Pause.
These are not numbered. Wait, let me count.
Okay. I shouldn't adjust the volume of this. Okay, it's okay. I'm ready when you are. Anonymous reader number 2.
Is it this one? Do you see the highlight?
No.
No?
No, I
Wait,
don't.
which one?
It's just 3. The third one down.
Then it should be this one.
Okay. I can't see your highlight though. Okay, just go for it.
Okay.
Please, with all your emotion.
Wait, let me have a drink of water.
Oh, shit.
Alright. A few years ago, I reconnected with a friend from college. We're pretty close, but she was in a... Wait, let me mute my hear myself, sorry. Okay. Alright. A few years ago, I reconnected with a friend from college. We were pretty close, but she was in a relationship until graduation, so neither of us had ever a romantic interest in each other. We hadn't talked since college, so I just wanted to see how she was doing. The two of us began messaging back and forth and catching up. It was the first time I really talked with her individually, and it felt like I was actually finally getting to know her. We had a lot in common and just started talking about life, sneaking in a few messages while we were at our respective jobs. She invited me to join a few other college friends in hiking in a mountain in her part of the state, a couple hours away. I crashed at her apartment the day before, and since we're all hiking in the morning, bro, you should have let me
Anonymous
read
reader?
this in advance.
Anonymous reader?
I crashed at her apartment the day before since we were all hiking in the morning. We hadn't seen each other since graduation, so it felt great to finally talk to her in person. In fact, we ended up just talking late into the night, and both of us went into the hike around 3 hours of sleep. But it was really fun and definitely a weekend to remember. Following that, we talked more and spent time together when we could. It was mostly just playing games and talking, but there's definitely something happening beyond that. Wink wink.
Oh.
Eventually, she invited me to visit her parents' home and to go to the local county fair with her. Writing that, it sounds so cliche, but I swear, we're both from rural parts of the country, so it's a normal thing. I drove down to her apartment, and from there, she drove the two of us to her hometown. At this point, neither of us were open about our feelings towards each other, whatever they were at the time, but there were definitely a strong interest from both of us. We're both previously in bad relationships, and sharing horror stories probably helped strengthen our connection a bit. Anyways, as intimidated as I was to meet her parents, they're very nice and the county fair was a great time. She even connected with some of her old friends from high school while we were down there. Eventually, with Monday looming, we left our hometown and headed back. As we got close to her apartment, our conversation started to slow down. We had such a good time together, and it's fair to say neither of us wanted to say goodbye.
Oh,
She
goodbye.
She parked outside her building. Both of us got out, and we ran out of things to say. It was just the two of us standing there, and someone had to say something. Eventually, she broke tension. Do you wait? Okay. Do you like me?
Do you like me?
My
Oh
mind
my
went
God.
in a million different directions at once. After how close we've become, this was bound to happen, but no amount of mental preparation could have calmed my nerves. I wasn't sure what to say because I had feelings for her, but I didn't want to put our friendship at risk. We both awkwardly laughed about it, probably tried to lighten the mood, but worked up the courage to say I did like her more than a friend. I promise you what happened next isn't a work of fiction. While we were just standing there, quiet, in the middle of a beautiful autumn day, she walked up to me and kissed me. We embraced and held that kiss for what felt like forever. This massive weight on both our shoulders was lifted, finally. It was hard to put into words how I felt. Following that, neither of us really knew what to say. Maybe we were both so relieved to finally be honest with each other, so there wasn't much to say. But that's where the story ends. I made my way back to my apartment and our relationship finally began.
Oh, that was a very cute story.
That was so cute. That
Aww.
was so cute.
That was such a great story.
Wishing the best for them.
Me
Cheering up.
too. Me too.
Maybe the world really is beautiful.
Thank you, Anonymous Reader, too, for your efforts.
Peace.
Wait, this is so cute. The build up and then the build down. Nickname Anonymous, you're high on the list of best stories.
Indeed.
She broke the tension. Do you like me? Oh, so cute.
They were both like so shy.
So shy. They
Very
went hiking
wholesome.
though. Hiking.
Hiking. I could
Wholesome.
never.
Wholesome. I wish you guys the best. Okay. Next anonymous story. Let's read the first one. Anonymous reader 1. Anonymous reader 1.
Anonymous reader 1.
Anonymous reader.
For y'all.
Anonymous reader 1. I am summoning anonymous reader 1. Yeah. Yeah. Anonymous reader 1. Anonymous reader 1.
I don't think it's working. I think we have to say like a magic word.
Oh, okay. Magic word.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra. Anonymous reader 1.
Anonymous reader 1. Please come to
appear.
us. He's in another dimension right now.
Yes. He said, question mark. Abracadabra, anonymous reader 1 appears. Oh
Oh my
he's
god.
Here.
It worked.
It worked. Okay. Please read story number 1. Anonymous. Oh. Oh, why are you so soft? Okay, let me turn you up real quick.
He's very soft.
You are very, very soft. You sound like you're across a football field.
Is it better?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that is good.
That's better. That's
Chief.
better. That's better.
Okay.
Okay. All you. Take it away.
There's a story from Eve.
Eve. Yes, Eve.
Eve. Okay. I became a popular kid because this one girl that was in love with me, but I didn't have the same feelings for her. She was always with me. She was nice to my friends. She was simping. Every time my friends and I go out to the mall, park, she would always be there with her friend group and my friend group. But I only let her come for my own benefits, mostly food and drinks. One of my best friends started noticing it and talked to me about it and asked us, like, what's our relationship? I admitted that I was using her. Wow. He had mixed emotions with my answers and said to me, "You already started an issue, so try and talk to her about it and be true to her."
Be true.
Be true. I didn't listen because I'm getting free boba tea every Friday and McDonald's every Monday.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wait, sugar mommy.
Mickey D's is pretty good, yeah.
Free boba tea every week?
Every Friday.
Every week.
Okay.
Okay, a couple days passed and there was gossip about me and her.
Gossip.
The gossip was us doing dirty things to each other.
Dirty things.
Dirty things. I immediately went to my best friend and asked him about the gossip. He didn't know anything and told me the gossip started because of her ex. And that dude knows how to fight. So I'm like,
Yo.
okay, fuck that, I'm gonna let it happen. Me and this girl told them that it wasn't true and left it at that and explained to them why it wasn't true. I got scared and distanced myself away from everyone. After a month, my best friend told me that it wouldn't kill me if I told the truth. He said it was bringing harm to everyone. So I decided to tell the truth. The next day, I asked her to meet me behind the school when class ended. I pulled her in a locker room. Held her hands and apologized. I told her that I was using her for my own benefit. I used her for popularity. And free Mickey D's.
No.
And free Mickey D's.
Oh my god, I feel so bad for her.
She cried and told me she was happy because she gets to hang out with me. She was happy because she thought I cared for her. She was happy because she thought I actually loved her.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And after that, I left it there. She didn't block me or say anything to me in social media. She just stayed quiet, which really made me feel like shit. Wow. I didn't talk to her and she didn't talk to me. After 2 months, she started avoiding me. I kept trying to start a conversation with her, but she kept ignoring me. I asked her friends to help me. I told them, bring her to the art room. Oh, you guys have an art room? Art club? Art club?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Kind of nice.
It's like an anime.
Yeah.
It is like an anime.
The next day, I went to the art club and I saw her, hugged her, and said sorry. And she couldn't accept it. I kept repeating the same process of hugging her and saying sorry. The reason I want to apologize is because I hurt her, and with that time actually hanging out with her, it reflected on me that it was fun being with her. And one day she accepted my apology, and right now, till this day, we're working on fixing our relationship as best friends.
Best friends.
So that's my story. Hopefully you liked it. Signed, Eve.
Damn.
Best
Yeah.
friends.
Best friends.
I'm glad the author of this story came clean.
I'm also glad they
It's
came
better to be
clean.
honest.
True. McDonald's and boba free only with truth.
Better person than I am, because I would have let it go on for a fat minute. If it
Damn,
meant
you're
I got
fucked.
free boba tea every Friday?
And Mickey D's.
Mickey D's every Monday?
Mickey
Like,
D's is
come on,
expensive now.
That's like you get something good on right before the weekend and right after the weekend.
Thank you, anonymous reader one.
Okay,
Thank
bye-bye.
you.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Damn. Hi, Neptomancer. Okay. Anybody want to share their story in call? If not, we shall go on to our next anonymous story. Do you want to read one, Felicia? McDonald's isn't expensive. You just gotta wait by the trash when they end the night. Read a few more, then I'll tell my story. Okay, we have 2 more anonymous ones. And then Felicia is gonna share one. Vincent wanted to share one, but he is gone.
I think he's awake. I
He
think he's
is
just
like,
not.
I don't know
I think
where
he's
he is.
sleeping.
I think he's sleeping too.
He
He's
doesn't
like,
wake up until 4 or 5.
his class is at 5, and then he has class until like 6:30.
Does he go to class?
Yeah, he was like, I can't
No
come.
way.
I can't come to I can't come to the stream because I'm gonna be in class. And I was like, okay, you can share your story before class. He's like,
Oh, I
okay.
thought he was a recordings type person instead of a live lecture person.
No, it's like in person, so he's gotta like bike his way over there.
Oh, that's why.
I would like to tell them in call, but my internet is crap. Oh, I still have yours. Do you want to add more detail to yours, or shall we read it as is?
Replacement Vincent.
I saw that you were gonna share and call, so then I didn't put yours down, but whatever you want. Okay, let's read another one then. Felicia, you're up.
Alright. You want me to read
We
the
have 2 and
second one?
4 left. Okay, go for it. Wait, this one's sad.
Oh no, sad BGM, sad BGM.
Sad BGM. 1 second. Okay, we're ready with the sad BGM.
Alright. This one's a sad love story. My story begins in middle school. There was a cute girl, I had a crush, and through some peer pressure from my friends, I finally asked her out and she said yes.
Yes!
The next month was wondrous as we occasionally talked to each other during school hours and maybe a text during non-school hours. But the holidays were soon approaching, however, and I decided to up my game. I bought her a small teddy bear for Christmas. Wow.
Teddy bear.
Sometime prior to giving her the gift, which would have been the day before Christmas break started since hanging out after school never happened, the tragic news was delivered to me by her. We were through. She broke up only for the Christmas break to commence. Coming back, now having overcome my woes, I began chatting with my friends about it when they prompted me the unthinkable. Dude, ask her out again.
What? Ask her out again.
After such a short-lived love, could something of this caliber be possible? Can I truly rekindle a burned-out flame? Do it. No balls.
No balls.
No balls. Do it, pussy. So I sucked in my breath, puffed out my chest, and approached her once more with the familiar proposition. Sure. At long last, love was once again in bloom. Sure, there was less talking between us, almost none, but really, we were officially dating. This romantic arc only lasts 2 weeks before she met me with the same tragic news. I'm breaking up. Heartbroken once more, I returned to my friends. Dude, do it again.
What?
And so I went back to her. And then she said, sure. Interesting. Back in the
Interesting.
saddle, but perhaps third time really is the charm? I pondered the success of this one as we never interacted during this time. 1 week passed and it was over again. I shuffled my way back to my buddies. You should just do it again. To her I went once more. And then she said, sure. This time I was going to be more aggressive. Talk more, hang out more, just do more. On the 4th day of our 4th go-around, it was once again ended by her hand. I sullied over to the boys. Come on, man, do it again. And with my hope-waned feet, I waddled back to her. Sure. Not much in the way of growth here, as the relationship was ended at the end of the same day. And that was that. Years later, I learned she just didn't want to be rude and say no. Such is this harsh life. Moral of the story, if you can peer pressure your friends to commit unfiltered cringe, you should, because it's really funny. The end. She did you like that, but I
Oh.
understand the like wanting to be polite.
Wait. Sorry, sad BGM started auto playing the next song. We gotta go back to sad BGM. Wait. Oh.
I don't understand why she didn't tell you straight up though.
Yeah. Wait, if
But she
she's
was kind of
okay
leading
with
you on.
If she's okay with breaking up with you, why couldn't she just say no
Yeah.
and be honest?
She doesn't have to continue being like. I feel like she definitely was leading you on.
True.
Even if she was like too polite to like end it completely, sometimes you have to be like, you can't give somebody hope.
Some people are too scared of confrontation, but she broke up with him like 4 times. If she can break up with him, why can't you just say no?
Yeah, but also it's like, I'm not sure if it's the way with this girl, but sometimes people like to like play with other people.
Oh.
I'm not sure if this is the case specifically, but I know people who are like that, which is sad.
No, I just spilled water all over my pants. Wait. Alicia, do you have your story ready?
I thought we were doing the last one.
Last one? Okay.
Yeah, there's another one.
We have 2 more actually, because the other one I forgot to put down, because... Yeah. Okay.
You can just read through those.
The last 2 ones are a little shorter than the last ones. Okay. This one is happy and sad. Hey. Haze is... Okay, I'll read the next one. This one comes from Bunny. What is this? I think if it was like that, I think it's slash, not exclamation point. Okay. This one comes from Bunny. And it goes, when I was a kid, I had a crush on a boy who visited my mom's job. And whenever I went to her house, there was a room where the two of us would play together. Then I'd go to his house and hang around his room with him, playing games with him sometimes. At the end of the day, at my mother's workplace once, the boy kissed me on the cheek, but it was the last time I saw him. Wait, that's so... It's like short and sad. That's it. That's it.
I mean, they never saw them again.
She never
So
saw them again.
I think it's like something that you would think about
Forever.
a lot.
Like,
but then
why?
you'd like be like, what happened to him?
Yeah.
What is he doing right now?
Yeah. You would be like, did they do it because they like actually wanted to do it, or was it like a since I'm leaving, what can I?
Are you telling horror stories? It does seem it's kind of scary almost. We never
And
saw
then
him
he
again.
vanished in thin air.
It's short and sweet though. I like that.
It's sweet. This is not sweet.
I think it's sweet. It's like, aw, it's a childhood memory.
Oh, I guess.
It's a little bit scary how he just like left. But cute.
Okay, last one, Felicia. It's at the
Where
very
is it?
end. At the
Okay.
very end.
Whose is this? Is this anonymous?
This is also anonymous.
Okay. I'll read it.
Another short one.
Anonymous author writes, I became best friends with a wonderful girl 3 years ago. Last Valentine's Day, I planned on taking her out to dinner and dropping the bomb on how I felt about her. She told me that being friends was for the best, and I was sad. The end.
The end.
That was just very sad.
That was just very sad.
Sad BGM.
Oh, sorry. We can go back to the sad BGM.
A lot of these are short. I think it was just
Mm-hmm.
2 of them. The last 2 were short.
Yeah, the last 2 are short.
3 were like a page and a half long of writing.
You missed
Ish.
the other. You missed the juice, the meat. You're on the crispy skin of the chicken. Okay, Alicia?
I have a story about how I met my boyfriend.
Is this happy?
This is happy. I don't think it would be sad otherwise.
Okay, back to happy BGM. Okay, go for
Happy
it.
BGM.
Happy BGM.
Honestly, it's not very interesting, but I'll just tell it like how I usually tell people when they ask.
I'm dating someone, so sad music, please.
I'm dating someone.
Okay.
My life is over. All right. Okay.
Go for it.
So I guess it starts in college, like the first year of college, which was a couple years ago. I was honestly, I don't really know what I was looking for. I don't think I was really looking to date, but I also wasn't really looking to, like, I guess, do casual stuff. Yeah, I didn't really know if I was interested in meeting people or not. or like guys. So
Mhm.
I just tried to make friends with different people, try to talk to more people in general, and not for
Mm.
the sake of like looking for a relationship because I think I felt at the time that it would kind of get in the way of making friends.
Mm.
But one day my mutual friend showed me this picture of some guy,
Oh,
and
some
she was like,
guy.
"Oh, this guy saw I showed this guy your pictures and he said you were cute." And I was
Oh.
like, "Oh, is he a fob?" Because his glasses were like the circle glasses. And
Mm,
she was
mm,
like,
mm,
"No." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I just didn't think about it for a really long time.
mm,
And then I noticed that he was actually in one of my classes, but I didn't actually remember him from that time because I only saw a picture of him
mm.
from that time, right? That one time. And it was like a small blurry picture, and I was like, I didn't know it was him. But I always thought that he was really cute because he sat towards the front of the lecture, and I also saw him during my discussion.
Mhm, mhm,
And I was like, wow, he's cute, but I didn't think about anything really. I didn't think about talking to him.
mhm, mhm.
I was just like, nice.
Nice.
Nice. And so one day I got really drunk, and then I went to my friend's dorm, and we were just sitting there drunk.
Mhm.
And my other friend came over, and she started calling her friends and showing them how drunk I was. And I saw the guy again, and I actually recognized him
Mm.
because I was like, "Oh, he's from my class." And then I was like, "Oh, this must be my friend's friend." I was drinking a lot of mixed soju.
Mix soju.
Mixed soju, yes. Because it's just tasty and it goes down really well. But then it doesn't hit you that you're drunk at all until like you're sitting on the floor and you can't get up. Anyways, we didn't even talk to each other. I think we just saw each other, and then he asked for my number through my friend. And she asked if I would give my number out, and I was like, sure, why not? And so he started texting me, and at first I didn't think he was interested because it felt very forced to me because it felt like our mutual friend was just trying to set us up. And
Mhm.
I was like, that doesn't feel very organic at all.
Mm.
But I was like, okay, I'll just text him because he seems nice and he watches anime, so I can talk to him about something. And I guess we just texted a bit, but he was also very bad at texting.
Oh.
Like he
Okay.
would text me stuff and then I'd respond and he'd respond and I'd respond again and then he just left me on red. And I was
Mm.
like, okay.
Anime.
And I think in the end, I started getting closer to him just because I noticed that he was really chill and really nice.
Mhm.
And he wasn't kind of a dick like how a lot of college guys can tend to be, especially in the beginning when they first like enter college and they kind of think they're hot shit.
Mm. Oh shit.
Hot shit. And one day, our group of friends went to a concert by this artist that we all really liked. And there's another guy there who was being really weird and touchy.
Mhm.
And I actually knew him, but I wanted to really stay away from him because I was getting bad vibes. But he came up to us during the concert and he tried to, like, I guess, grab me away
Oh.
or like lead me away from my own group of friends to like hang out with his group. I don't know. It was really
Mhm.
weird. And
Mhm.
then I guess my own group of friends like figured out that he was being really weird and then they created a barrier so that I wouldn't get touched.
Mm. Mm.
And then I got closer to my boyfriend then, I guess,
Oh.
when he like helped block that weird guy from me.
Ooh.
And then later on, I think we just started hanging out more. We went on dates. And then eventually we got together. The end.
The end.
Wow.
Wow. I can't believe it.
What?
It's a relationship.
You sound really sad when you say that.
Happy, true.
Did he ask you out or did you two mutually agree to be in a relationship? I actually asked him out because I didn't think he would do it.
Oh my gosh, Felicia, you got balls.
I think I'd rather be the one to ask out because it gives me some sense of control.
Mm. Any more, or shall I tell my story? I have a story, but you are free to go. You are free to share your story first. My story is old, from middle school. Tell my story? Okay. I wonder if I want Vincent to tell the story because his story is so shocking. But the time to tell stories. Sad or happy story? It's happy for me. Yeah. Yeah. It's happy, I guess.
All right.
Okay, so in middle school, we all had to choose an elective. So it's either choir, band, or like, I don't even remember what the third elective was, but it was something that no one wanted to do. So it's like half the school is in choir, half the school is in band. So I was in choir, and there's this guy who I thought was like pretty cute. I was like, oh, this guy's cute. And we like to tease each other a lot. And I remember back in the day, we would message over like Google Hangouts. And we messaged like almost daily. And we just like tease each other or just like talk about random stuff. And then one day over Google Hangouts, he was like, oh, I heard that you like me. And I was like, oh, yeah? And then he was like, okay, because I like you too. And I was like, that's awesome. And then I just got scared. I realized later that I don't think I liked him. I just thought he was cute. I think a couple days later, or I don't remember the timeline of this. Middle school memories are all jumbled together. But a little while later, so in my homeroom class, he had that for like science or something. And my backpack was in the classroom. And he bought me a necklace. And he left a note with the necklace on top of my backpack in the classroom. And then he was like, he was leaving the class and I was entering the class and he was like, check your backpack. And I was like, oh,
Oh my god.
what the heck? So I check it and there's a necklace on top. And then I got like really scared because I was like, I don't want this. I was like, I don't want this. I don't know what to do with this. So I was like, oh. And I don't remember what happened after that. But after that, we started not being as close. And then we were in choir one day, and one of the guys, he asked me, they're like, oh, so you don't like so-and-so anymore? And I was like, I guess so. I guess I don't like them anymore. And then the guy was like, can I tell him? And I was in middle school, I was all in that, like, you know, hot shit attitude. So I was like, yeah, you can tell him, sure. And he turned around. We were all sitting next to each other in that class. Or like, not next to each other, but at least like 1 or 2 people apart. So he turns around and he's like, Katrina doesn't like you anymore. And I was like, what?
Oh my god, he did you so dirty.
I didn't do it right here. And then I never talked to him again. Yeah. But at the end of high school, because we went to middle school together and through high school, I thought about it like all through high school and I was like, damn, I feel really, really guilty because I basically like ghosted him after that and like we just never talked again and someone else broke the news. So at the end of high school, I like DM'd him and I was like, oh, you know, back in middle school, I don't know if you remember, but I feel really bad for that. And he's like, oh, I don't know. I don't even remember that. And I was like, oh, okay. Sorry.
No, he's lying. He definitely remembers. There's no way somebody doesn't remember what happened to them like that.
Yeah, I felt really bad. And then because I was so guilty about it, I took the necklace he gave me and I hid it all the way in the back of my closet. And then every
Wait, do you
once in
still
a
have
while,
it?
I think I do.
What? I don't know what to say. Wait, is it expensive or is it
No. It's like a Claire's panda necklace, like maybe max $15 necklace. But like for a
Okay.
middle schooler, maybe it was a big thing. But at the same time, I don't know when I was gonna wear a panda necklace. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, bro. But
It's like, oh my god,
your
no, he
fashion
gave you
sense-
great grandma's like diamond studded jewelry. What?
I don't remember what the note said though. I lost it. It's gone. Yeah. Hi, Adrian. Hi, Tiger. Tiger. Okay. Anyone want to share their story now? Who dis? Judy. Feel free. Okay. Please, you can join the waiting room. That'd be nice. And then I'll drag you in. How's stream going? It's going pretty bomb, pretty banging. Okay. A Neptomancer. Hello. Oh, you're so soft. Hold on, let me turn you up. Please speak of this again.
Am I still soft or
You are quite soft.
Pretty soft.
hold on? Let me see if I can fix it.
Okay. My story isn't that great, but if you need more stories, I can tell one for sure.
What about now?
What about now? You're still pretty soft.
Oh man, let me.
It's okay. We'll be super silent and I'll just turn my VC up super high while you're telling your story.
Is this
Oh.
better?
This is better. This is better.
Okay, I had
Okay.
to turn myself up.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so
Go for
this is neither a happy nor sad. Like, there are happy and sad moments to this story,
Okay.
but it's neither, I guess. So,
Okay.
over a decade ago,
For a decade
I was
ago.
in a relationship, and I was like, screw relationships. I'm not going to be in one anymore. You know, heartache and all that other crap, not worth it. So, I was with a group of D&D friends, and they tried hooking me up with all these other people, and none of them I was interested in, because hindsight, they were all pretty shitty people. So I stayed away from that group, and then one day I get a message. This was back on from MySpace. That's how, you know, I'm showing my age here. They messaged me saying, "Hey, we found a chick that wants to meet you." And I'm like, "I don't want to meet a chick." And they're like, "She's Southern, and they know I like Southern girls." I'm like,
Mm.
"Okay, you've piqued my interest." And they sent me a picture. And I was like, "All right, I'll meet her." When? And they're like, "You have to come this Friday." I'm like, "Okay, I'll be there." I show up. I say nothing to this girl because I'm shy as fuck. However, the moment she starts talking about anime, I'm like, "Oh, I have something in common with her." So I start
Anime.
talking to her. Like I said, anime, creates love.
That's so true.
And I found out she just got out of a bad relationship. Both of us were, same mindset. Don't want to date anyone. So we're like, friends with benefits? And she's like, yeah, friends with benefits. And we're like, all right, cool, agree, fist bump, ta-da. Well, it didn't last like that. Eventually, we started dating. And we actually became very serious to where we moved in with each other and we were happy. And then we went to go visit her father. Well, let me also say that she also had a daughter that was 9 years old. So,
Mhm.
uh, so it was kind of weird being a single guy with no kids, being in a relationship, and now taking care of a 9-year-old. So we go and see her father in a different state on to spend July 4th weekend up there. And on July 5th, I wake up to an empty bed. I'm like, what's going on? So I'm looking around and I see her standing at the door. And she looks terrified. And I'm like, I guess her dad really does want to kill me.
Oh my
And
gosh.
then she held up a thing in her hand. And I wear glasses. I can't see far. Can definitely tell you it was a pregnancy test.
Oh.
And with the look on her face, you can immediately know what it was, and it was positive. Now, what terrified her was I didn't want to have kids. I don't like children, never wanted to have them. The moment I saw that, my first words were, I'm going to be a daddy. And I started grinning and smiling. I never knew I wanted to have kids. I'd been so adamant at being the last of my bloodline that I had no clue that this was going to make me happy. So she was relieved of her terror, and, we celebrated, came back home, and we started thinking about stuff. And she was like, so what are the next steps? And I was like, I don't know, I've never done this before. She's like, well, I've done this, but the other guy, he was a horrible father to my daughter, so I don't know how this is supposed to proceed. And I'm like, marriage? And she's like, marriage? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, okay. So we mutually agreed to get married. I never proposed to her. Hell, I never even asked her out. We just mutually agreed to tons of shit. So we decide to get married. We get married on Halloween. which was awesome because, dressing up as whatever. Pissed off the in laws because, it's not traditional. Whatever. Don't care about them. A few months later, we have our first kid. We're happy. Things are going great. 2 years later, we're still happy. We have another kid, so now there's 3 kids in the house. 2 of them biologically mine. Come to find out, both my boys are autistic. Statistically, in relationships, families who have autism, they don't last. Which was basically foreshadowing. As time progressed, my ex decided she's not going to, work a full-time job because she needs to help take care of the kids. And I get that. But she would always turn down opportunities to make more money, leaving me to work either 2 jobs or I would do massive amount of overtime. There had been at least 3 years straight in that relationship where I would work nothing less than 12 hours a day up to 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's probably what damaged the relationship, and eventually it got to the point to where my ex and we became toxic to each other, but I still loved her, and I offered to go to counseling and everything just to be with her. And then on I guess it was my 33rd birthday, something like that, she came up to me and she's like, I want a divorce. So I mentally broke down, got drunk, fucking ripped up pictures and shit. And the next time I saw her, I took off my ring and I handed it to her. And then come to find out, she left me for one of my former friends. Now, as bad as that all sounds, best birthday present in my whole fucking life. Had we had stayed together, our children would have probably suffered due to the toxicity of the relationship. Both of us would be extremely stressed and hateful towards each other, and like how hateful parents are, they will use their children against the other. So thankfully that never happened, and I have dated off and on since divorce. But just like I had started off with, don't want to date anymore, too much heartache, this time I'm going to keep it that way because fuck relationships. Heartache sucks. So I'm happy being alone. And I'm thankful that my ex-wife divorced me.
Great
So, yeah.
story. Wow.
Man, that was.
Like I said, it's not happy, it's not sad. It is what it is.
That was a good story. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your story.
No problem. Bye-byes.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Man, that was rough.
That was rough. That was a lot. That was a roller coaster of events.
That was a
honestly.
roller coaster. But
I think I'm glad that he's better off, like, without his wife. Ex-wife.
Dang. I feel like I just lived their life story.
I know.
with
I was like envisioning it in my head.
I was in the bedroom when she was standing at the door too.
I know. I was scared that she was gonna hold up like.
I thought she had like a gun. I was like,
I know.
oh my god.
I thought she was like, oh my god. Her like dad came and dropped off a gun and said, if you get closer to my daughter, I'm gonna. But of course, it's
Oh
not as
my
dramatic as
God.
that. It's just I've been watching too many movies.
Omnia, could I share a story next for sure. If you want to share a story, just enter the waiting room and it will drag you in. Man, I was laying in bed with my blurry eyesight.
Honestly, very relatable.
Very relatable, Felicia.
Lying in bed with my blurry eyesight?
Oh. I thought you meant like the entire story. I was like, oh man. Her
I
dad
haven't
is
lived
very
through that life.
southern. Redneck racism is real. Damn. Yeah, if you want to share a story and call, just join waiting room. The waiting room VC in the Discord. Man. Someone hit us with a cute one, please. I want to tell Vincent's story because it has to do with graham crackers and first kisses, but I don't want to tell it without him here. Because his delivery is what would be important. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Um,
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. I already told you my story,
Mhm.
but that's an old one.
Mm.
And I have a more recent one, actually yesterday,
wow.
because
Oh, yesterday.
yeah, time zones and stuff, because I
Mhm,
live in
mhm.
Germany, and it's
Mhm,
actually 2 a.m. for me here.
Oh.
Staying up late.
Down.
Yes, and I have an exam tomorrow, but
Oh
it's
no.
fine.
Oh no. Okay.
So I'm in my first year in college,
Mm.
and there's like this. I have to explain a few things before, but there's like this thing going on with a few events for Valentine's Day. The teachers and the teachers are giving out like cards to students where they can sign a name to it and ship it off to them with I think $3 or something. And they deliver a rose to the person you like with a special note from you attached to it. And I have not really a crush on a girl, but it's just sort of a friend I knew from a gaming group I was a part of, so friends, and she was like a mutual friend. I was not really in love with her, but I liked her a lot. And I just, as a joke, I just sent a rose with the letter attached, like, yeah, I'm still pissed that you didn't build a character because it was a Genshin group. We all play Genshin, it's like a mutual thing that we do.
Mhm.
And I just wanted to see what her reaction would be. And it was meant as a joke, but I still wanted like to see what her reaction would be. Maybe she would react in a kind of way that we would become friends or something closer. And yeah, I just played it off. She found it very funny, which was good. And afterwards, a friend told me that I didn't know that she was actually lesbian.
Whoa.
And yeah,
Oh no.
I felt very awkward because I didn't know it.
Mm.
But I'm pretty sure if I had known it, I wouldn't behave the way I were behaving. So I don't know what would happen. But I'm not really a romance guy. I'm not confident at all.
Mm.
So I came here to get sort of advice from you two
Oh.
because
Advice.
you are certified women, I heard. So what can I
Advice.
do? How can I be more romantic?
More romantic.
Yes.
She's a lesbian?
Yes.
So for like a different girl?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not gonna try with a lesbian girl. No.
Okay.
Okay, Felicia,
Oh,
take it
sure.
away.
Me? Just like romance tips in general? I feel
Yeah, in
like
general, yeah.
girls really like when you're just sweet to them, I guess. Just normal, just act yourself. Just treat them
Oh,
like you would a friend, really. And
true,
then
true,
if they're
true.
interested, they'll go deeper. They'll make an
Mhm.
effort themselves to like reach out. Or if they're shy, like, and you can tell, then I think then you'll have to be the one trying to put in the effort.
What I thought about is if I were to treat a girl like a friend, I would call
Mhm.
her bro or something, or my guy. Would that be weird to you to be
Personally,
called bro?
no, because I think at least the people that I've hung out around, everybody calls each other that or something similar. But I think if she was interested in you and you called her bro and dude a lot, it might lead her to think that you're trying to put her like definitively into the friend zone.
Yeah,
Mhm, mhm.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, it depends on the girl for sure. Another small thing you could do is I know girls really like it when you notice like small things. So if like
Right.
she
Like if she
said,
Like
changed her
cat
hair
toys?
that day,
Oh, okay.
or if
No.
she's wearing something, or you could be like, "Oh, your shoes are really nice," stuff like that.
Yeah. Or if she says, like, one day she says, "Oh, I really want to buy new shoes," and then like a couple days later, she's like, "Oh, I bought something new today, and now my credit card bill is super high." And then you could be like, "Oh, did you buy those shoes you wanted?" And then she'd be like, "Oh, you remember?" And
Referencing back.
mm.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
shows that you
Okay.
notice.
Thank you for advice.
Mm.
I'm sorry my story wasn't the same caliber as the last one
No,
because
no.
that was a whole different thing.
It's the whole ass beast.
Thank you for
I'm not
sharing your story.
as old as to have that much experience.
Mm. No, thank you for your story though. It was good.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Nice
bye.
plot twist at the end. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for sharing.
And she was a lesbian.
Oh my god, I can't believe that was. I didn't expect that. I was
I
like,
didn't
huh.
expect that either.
If it's sad, maybe she's just gonna reject him. But no, she rejected his full gender.
She got a rose though. Okay, let me read this one and then we'll take another in call one. Was with my second ex-girlfriend. We dated off and on, and wow, okay. Was with my second ex-girlfriend. We dated off and on. The last time she left me, she ghosted me. After a month, I was able to get a hold of her. I asked her why she ghosted me. She didn't respond. Then I asked her why she hated me. She said, "I can't hate you. I can't hate something I never loved." Oh my god.
She went for the throat.
Oh my god. The best compliment you can give a girl is if she's wearing a dress with pockets, say "nice dress." They will get excited and do a pocket dance. If it has pockets. I can't believe that. What the heck? Damn. Okay. Next story. Hello.
Ooh.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute. Hello.
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 So what's the I didn't write a letter, so I'm gonna have to like freestyle a bit. So you
Okay.
said is there like a anything, just anything goes?
Nope. Anything
Anything.
goes.
All right. Okay, just to keep this short, I guess I'll do how we met, awkward first date, and how it ended, I suppose. Just keep it
Okay.
like
Okay.
so. This was quite some time ago.
Mm.
Now I can't recall every small detail of our first encounter, but I remember being on break from school at the time, and I had like my major, and I was doing the whole journey of self-discovery, like type of thing. And I know that's probably like pointless, but it kind of ties into the end of the story.
Okay.
Anyway, so I got a text from my friend one day, and he wanted to know if I was interested in joining a group chat with his best friend and my soon-to-be girlfriend. We weren't really acquainted at the time, so it was kind of awkward for him to just invite me to something like that randomly. But I decided to just take him up on his offer anyway. And they called me to laugh about how they just found out that Hump Day is a national holiday or something like that, on the lines of that. And I was like, that's just what people call Wednesday. And I'm like, oh. And it was dead silent for like a minute. And I was like, okay, well, nice meeting you guys. I'm gonna go. And I just hung up. And so I was like, okay, I will never speak to them ever again. That's what I thought. But the girl ended up messaging me privately, and we started like trading messages with each other for a couple weeks. And so we decided to go on a date, and like, you know, set a day up for it and everything. And it was supposed to just be her and I, but the other two people in the group chat decided to just tag along out of nowhere. I guess she told them what we were doing, and they wanted to see what's up, I suppose. I don't know. And this is where things get kind of like a little weird, because it turns out that the other guy in the group that I didn't know, he was in love with my girlfriend for ages.
No.
Oh.
And he only showed up just so he could watch everything that was going on during our date.
No.
So personally, I wouldn't have went out if I knew any of this beforehand. But there wasn't much I could do at that point, so I just said whatever. So after we was hanging out, just doing like random stuff outside, we like walked by a theater, and they were playing nothing but old movies, like Charlie's Angels and like Disney movies, and they were even showing the old Harry Potter, like I think that whatever the latest one was or something like that. So my girlfriend never seen it, so she really wanted to go in and watch it. So we did that. We went in, we watched it. And have you seen it at all?
No.
Okay, well, anyway, there's some scene where there's this guy, Dumbledore, he's Harry Potter's teacher or whatever, and there's like, it lights up this like big like white room, right? And then at that moment during that scene, I could just feel someone's eyes on me, right? So I just turned, and it was that fella that tagged along, and he was just staring at me. and he had his glasses on, so like that, it was like a really bright scene, so I couldn't see his eyes. You know, like that kind of anime thing?
Yeah,
Like,
the anime moment.
Yeah. So, so I couldn't see it, but I could just feel like the madness reflected in his eyes, right? So he was reaching like a boiling point. And after we walked out of the theater, my girlfriend and the guy decided to stay behind a little bit so they could talk about whatever issues they had. But when they returned, they just said, oh, we were talking about snacks. And I just said, okay, obviously that's not true, but I would just go with it, right? I'm not going to argue. And my girlfriend was the one driving, so we all got in her car, and it just became like a very awkward, silent ride home. And my friend tried to break the silence, but as soon as he did, my girlfriend, she just turned around and she started yelling at the guy with glasses. And these two just start arguing, right? And mind you, she's driving, and we're on the freeway. And with every word, like her speed just increases. And she's not looking on the road, right?
Oh my God.
So she gets red in her face. And she just starts going 70s. Tears start flowing down her eyes. She starts pushing 80. She's screeching at the top of her lungs. She's going 90 and 100, right? And then she just goes like really quiet, and everything's like slows down. She just comes to a stop, and then she just like, you know what? Get out. And then she turns to me and she said, not you though. Like, please stay. So those two get out of the car, and they're like, have to like walk, not on the freeway, but like there was like near like an exit ramp or something like that. Anyway. So she drives me back home, and she just starts crying her eyes out. And honestly, this was probably at the time the second worst car ride I've been in. But
Worst.
Only second.
The worst was, yeah, the worst one is pretty awkward. Maybe I'll tell that one some other day. But
Okay.
but yeah, I see her off and whatever. So fast forward. And like cue like the montage of us, like, you know, we're still hanging out, we're going on dates and et cetera. And while we're out, she kind of like puts her hand on my shoulders. She just says, oh, you're my favorite one, which would be normal, right, in most cases. But the type of person she was made it, her phrasing, a little suspicious, because she was a bit of a free spirit, to say the least, I suppose. She was down to, so wait, how crude can I get exactly?
Go for it. Anything.
Okay, I'll just say it. I'll just be straightforward, I suppose. But basically, she was only down to be friends with anyone, but she would only be friends with attractive guys if they met her size requirements. Because if she wanted to do the deed on a whim, she wanted to make sure she got the most out of it.
Oh, interesting.
So that was her reasoning.
Okay.
So I'm not saying I agree, but you know, it's just what it is. So so I just asked her straight up, you know, she was seeing some other fellas, you know, and she didn't really say any words. She just grunted. So I just decided to just ask my friend, because they were really close friends. They knew each other for a very long time. So I was like, you know, like, what's going on? Like, you know, is she doing, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And so the truth was that she was already in a committed relationship with someone else before we met. And on top of that, my friend basically only, he helped her find people to like mess around with on the side. And that's why they added me to the group chat in the first place.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
my. Okay.
So honestly, my feelings weren't hurt because I knew how she got down beforehand. And that wasn't really the main problem. Was the main issue was that she was in a really, really serious relationship, and they were to be like wed, like she was engaged.
Oh.
What?
So
It was
and her
that
fiance,
serious.
yeah. So her fiance had no clue any of this was going on at all.
Oh.
So he was really, really in love with this girl too. So it just made it everything worse.
Wait.
So anyway, so back to the what's up?
Oh, no. Continue. Sorry.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, so back to like the beginning. You know, like I was saying, I was on my journey of self-discovery. So I ended up getting an offer to go to work and finish school in the UK. So I took it, and I had like within like 1 week to leave or like something like that. And we were talking about me like doing or going to the UK and working on these different places. So she knew everything was happening beforehand. So it's not like it came out of nowhere, right? So basically I just sat her down and I told her everything that I knew, you know, was going on with her. And then I filled her in what was going on with me. I told her, I don't know what she was going to do, but I was like, I'm leaving. So, you know, and I won't be back for a while. So I suggest you talk things out with your fiance, like no hard feelings. And then I hopped on the plane and we never spoke to each other ever again. But I did hear that she ended up working things out with him. And they're married and they have a kid now, I think, or something like that. But I mean, I'm glad it worked out. But I think so she was messing around with a lot of guys, and then there was me, and then it boiled down to just me and him. And she really liked me, and so she ended up, when I left, she got really sad and depressed and stuff like that. So she was really fit, then she got really out of shape, and then they had to go through a whole bunch. But yeah, I wasn't around for any of that.
Oh my.
I was in the UK, and I had no contact with anyone in the States because the phone that I had just didn't work, and I didn't get a new SIM card or anything like that. So I just completely cut off everything that's going on. And when I get home, everything will be a surprise, and that's how I treated it.
Surprise. Wait, so was Glasses guy her fiance?
Glasses guy was just some fella that liked her. He wasn't her fiance.
Just another simp.
He was just a simp. That's correct.
Oh my god! Wait, you actually just completely left.
Yeah.
Their whole life.
Yeah, I did. But like they knew what was up. I left out a lot of details just because I didn't want to
right.
go too much. You know. Yeah, I mean that's it. It wasn't anything too exciting. The ending was, you know, I guess was a twist. She was engaged.
That was exciting.
That was another roller coaster.
Well, okay. You said you wanted to ask something, or is that it?
Oh no! I was just gonna ask about the Glasses guy.
Oh, the Glasses guy. Oh, that
Yeah.
That was it. He was just some fella. He didn't matter at the end of the day. He's probably just sad somewhere. I guess. Well, okay.
Oh,
thanks for the story.
Thank you for sharing your story.
Later.
Bye.
Holy shit! Why are there so many twists endings? And she was a lesbian, and she had a fiance.
Oh my god! Wait, that one had 2 twists. That was, first off, she was only looking for certain sized friends, and then she had a fiance. Oh my gosh! What the heck?
I like how he just not intentionally, but he just managed to remove himself completely from the situation by just moving away.
He's like, okay, bye.
Peace. It's your problem now.
And he's like, oh, my phone doesn't work. I guess I'll never fix it.
New phone.
Dang. Oh my gosh.
It's like ramping up.
Wow. Is this it? Any other
Any more
stories
stories?
that anyone wants to share?
Bow, 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 bow.
I'm trying to think if I have anything else I can share. I have a short one. I got free cream cheese once. Cause thought I was cute. And he's like, here, take any flavored cream cheese you want. And I said, okay.
Oh,
I was like, I
that's
don't.
the pretty privilege.
No, it's because Monica worked with him.
Oh, wait, I know this one. I know this one.
And he was like, after I left, he was like talking to Monica. Oh, he was like, do I have a chance? And Monica's like, huh? No. But I was like, damn, thanks for the cream cheese.
Goodness gracious.
I remember, I was so confused. I was like, I guess I'll just take normal cream cheese. My last ex-girlfriend left me for a streamer. She lied about it and tried to tell me that it was a fake relationship where they visited each other, where he gets introduced to her mom and brother as her boyfriend. What? She's like living
Streamer?
she's trying to live in her own drama. It's her own K-drama moment. A streamer, was it Ninja?
I wonder who.
XQC?
Ninja. XQC isn't.
It's
Wait,
XQC
he is
single.
dating somebody.
Yeah, yeah. These people are, you know. Well, not anyone famous. Damn. I'm sorry about that. She lost.
Yeah.
I thought she was going for the bank. Yeah, fuck her. Okay, let me think. Any other stories? Alicia, any other stories you want to share?
No, I live a pretty boring life.
Me too, me too. Nope, I got no more. Anybody else want to share any? Hold on. I wonder if Vincent even woke up for his class because
I don't think so. I think he's sleeping.
I think so too.
How long did you guys stay up last night?
I didn't even stay up last night. I went to sleep at 12. Or I got to bed at 12. I went to sleep at like 4 a.m.
Dang. Let me see when he was last online on Steam.
Anonymous Reader 1 and 2. You guys want to share anything? I wonder. I do have to thank her though, because if it wasn't for her leaving, I'd still be a self-loathing, depressed person. Growth arc. It's your trading arc. Your growing arc. What? What else happened? I don't really have romantic experiences with people. Just game. My redemption arc. Yeah, let's go. Okay. If there's no more stories, I might just end stream. Or should I? No, I don't want to tell Vincent's story without him being here. Even though it would be later, I just woke up, by the way. Oh, we told your story. Wait. We told your story a little while ago. Good morning. Yeah, no more stories. You can tell some other stream. Yeah, it's in one of my VODs actually. Somewhere in the end. Call Vincent, tell him to wake up. Legit, I'll call him. Wait, I don't want to call him if he's in class though.
I think I don't know.
Should I call him in Discord? It's not like that would go off, right? No, I won't call him. It's okay. I told him yesterday. No, I didn't tell him yesterday. I told him the day before yesterday, so if he forgot, then it's okay. It's whatever.
I'll give it another time.
Yeah. I'll give a little sneak peek. Because I think it's super funny. But basically, he sold his kisses for graham crackers. Are you gonna play the new Genshin update when it goes live soon? I'll play it on... I'll probably play it a little later tonight, but I'll stream it on Thursday when I have to stream. Like physical or Hershey's? No, real kisses, including his first one.
He's got game.
He's got game. Also, thank you for that posture check and the hydrate. Yeah, yeah. If it was a Hershey's, it would have been a bad deal. Dude, I don't even... I want to share his entire story because every part of it is so funny because he's like, oh yeah, she tasted like sand.
What?
Wait, can I just
No,
put on
you're
my...
spoiled.
I'm sorry, can I put on my like best Vincent voice and tell it?
Wait, if he gave it to you, then I think it's okay.
Right? Can I
He gave
just
you
tell...
the whole thing?
just tell his story? I'll act like he submitted it anonymously.
Oh, it's not very anonymous. Now, is it?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know any of these. Okay, I'll just share his story, and if one day, maybe if we're playing Apex together, he can share more detail about it. Because we probably won't have a love story stream for a while. But basically, he in preschool they got graham crackers for like their meal snack, and preschool Vincent really loved graham crackers for some reason. I don't know what reason, but he really loved graham crackers. And at our preschool, there was like this little log. Oh my god, I actually found out like a few weeks ago that me and Vincent went to the same preschool. Isn't this crazy? I didn't even know that. But yeah, at our preschool, there was this like log thingy that you could like hang out underneath. And I don't know if I'm adding random detail to this story because I forgot most of it, but just go along with it. So does my mouth ever taste like sand? No. So at preschool, he would meet under the log with this girl, and she said one day, oh man, this story is all fucked up because my memory's bad. I would find the VOD, but it's like lost somewhere. It's like deep in one of our VODs because we were like losing our minds, and then he told the story. Okay. So she was like, can I kiss you if I give you my graham crackers the first time? And he was like, he's like, okay. He's like, I love graham crackers, so okay. He's like, I don't know what a kiss is. So he so she gave him her graham crackers and then she kissed him. And then it ended up becoming like a daily thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and he was like, I didn't know what a kiss was. She would just like she would kiss him instead of him kissing her back. He was just like stood there. And he was like, yeah, so apparently she also ate sand, so her kisses tasted really sandy. It's just like, oh my god.
It's to exfoliate her lips and her mouth.
I also asked him like how many did he do this? How many times did he do this? And he was like, oh, probably like 50 plus. I was like, oh my gosh, your first 50 plus kisses sold for graham crackers.
Oh my god. I don't know what.
Mm.
How do I like react to that?
I don't know
I
either.
feel like it's supposed to be funny, but I'm also like
I'm in shock. Did he ever get sick? I don't think so. He never said he got sick. He was just like,
little kids like sneeze on each other and like
no,
they
they
have
like,
good immune systems.
yeah, they like drool on their hands and then they like hit you in the face. He lied.
He lied. He lied.
Imagine if his parents knew. We'll go tell his parents right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Vincent should have woken up. Yeah, that's our final story. The graham cracker sand kisses. Honestly, I don't think graham crackers are worth it.
They're not. They're not that good of a snack.
Right?
They're like, they're like okay. Like
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
eat it with like something else, maybe it'll be good. Like chocolate.
Yeah. The grand finale. That's good. Wait, that's good. That's good. Graham crackers are edible and they can be made into a house.
I think gingerbread houses are cooler than houses.
Yeah. Graham crackers, honestly, they're kind of dry too.
I would make mud pies when I was younger. I don't think I ate them though.
Oh my god, I would roll around in mud and eat mud when I was younger. I don't think I stuck weird things I stuck shoes in my mouth, but other than that, I was like a normal eating kid. I ate a mud pie once, 0 out of 10. Do not recommend.
Sand.
Sand. Mud.
Dirt.
I don't remember any weird stuff I did. I made homes for ants. I was an ant girl.
I didn't like ants.
I hate ants now, but I would sit there and I would look at the ground and watch them crawl, and then I would like put them on a stick and then stick them into like some like mud house I made. I'm like, okay, guys, now live in my house. Wait, is Naomi still here? I think Naomi wanted to share a story, but then I don't know if she's still here. Naomi. I ate ants when I was in Hawaii. Why? My sister ate ants. And then there's that one time when I poured out a bag of ant-covered hot Cheeto puffs and didn't look at them and then just stuck them in my mouth. So I think I ate a couple ants a couple weeks ago. One of my band friends in high school told me a fun fact about ants that they can count their steps. Yeah, that's why you like blow them and you flick them into a different dimension and then they get lost. Oh, okay. Naomi's gonna share her story. She said, oh sure, give me a sec. Saikuno is in casino.
Uno.
Yeah, she says, I need to stop streaming at the same time as Saikuno. It's not a grand
Saikuno should
finale.
stop streaming at the same time as Will Trina.
That's what I'm saying.
No. Saikuno fans gonna get real mad at you now.
Saikuno, what if you streamed a little earlier for your fans, you know? They could have you when they wake up, and then they could continue with the rest of their life without you being live. But then if you stream at this time, they gotta eat dinner while you're live. No, wait, don't tell them. I remember my parents telling how I ate a butterfly. How? How do you even pick that up? How do you even contain that? It's not the grand finale. Saikuno should be joining you. Saikuno have any love stories? Ayo, Saikuno. Any sad or happy love stories you would like to share? Okay. Oh my god. I didn't even notice you joined. Hello. Wait, speak? I don't...
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. I'm ready.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, this isn't necessarily my story. I was kind of involved, though, so I'm gonna call it my story.
Okay.
Hey.
And so basically, two of my best friends were dating, and I introduced them to each other. And so I was like, I love both of them, so I was like really proud. I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna be such an amazing couple. I love them so much. And what ended up happening is that they only like dated for, in the beginning before they moved off to college, was like 2 or 3 months. So they were a very new relationship. And then they all of a sudden had to do like long distance.
Uh-huh.
So it was
Mhm.
kind of hard for them to do that. So they had a lot of complications. But the rule I made with them before they like moved away was that if they were to come to me with their problems, I would pretend that I didn't know the other person. So like they could kind of like tell me like what's going on, but then I wouldn't like say anything about like what the other person is thinking, kind of. I did it so it would be less awkward for me, because I was like, I don't want to like go into complications and then them telling me something. I'm like, I kind of know the answer, but like I don't want to tell you because that's not how a relationship should work. You guys should communicate with each other, not through me. So I try to do that. It didn't really work. But basically, I was at a basketball game at my university, and I get a call from the girl, and she's really upset. So I have to leave the basketball game. And then she was just basically, I think they were just in an argument. Well, not an argument. She was like kind of, I hope she never finds this VOD. Oh my god. She's a little bit insecure. And so she had a lot of problems with that. And so she was basically holding him to a standard that he could not obtain. And that was their basic argument, or like what was troubling them. And so I was trying to like, don't worry about it, you know, he's a human being, blah, blah, blah. I was just trying to calm her down. And then she hung up on me. And then he called me and he's like, this and this happened. Like right after, one after the other, they were just calling me and trying to like tell me all this stuff. I'm like, okay, do this, or like, it's okay. And then at the end of that day, he ended up calling for a break. So like just like some time for him to study and not be stressed out about their relationship. And then she called me again and she was like, oh my god, he calls for a break. Like, what does this mean? Like, he's gonna break up with me. He's second guessing our relationship. I'm like, no, it's okay. He just needs to relax. He needs to focus on midterms. You know, he has a bunch of stuff going on. And then that was it. And so the end of their quote unquote break was like Thanksgiving. So I was going back for Thanksgiving, and I was like, oh, I was talking to the girl. I was like, oh, let's hang out. And she's like, okay. And then during that week, so we haven't hung out yet. During that week, he told me, he was like, I'm gonna break up with her. And I was like, why would you tell me this? Because you know I know her. I was like, but I couldn't tell her because I made that rule in the beginning. I couldn't tell her that she was about to be broken up with. And I was like, okay, what you do with her is your own business. Do not break up with her on this specific day that I'm going to hang out with her, because that's going to be so awkward for me. And he's like, okay. And then so we were eating lunch. I was eating lunch with her on the day we were hanging out. He texts me. He says, I can't hold it back anymore.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna,
god.
I'm gonna text her. I was like, no, I'm with her right now. Don't do it. He texts her. He's like, we need to talk. And she looks up at me. She's like, Naomi, he wants to talk. What does this mean? Do you think he's gonna break up with me? I'm like, no. He's not gonna break up with you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I was like, it's fine. You know, don't worry about it. You know, he probably just wants to talk about the break. He probably just wants to do this. And I was like, the guilt was eating on me because I knew that he was breaking up with her. And I was like, I feel so bad, but I'm like gonna pretend that I didn't know that was happening. So after we eat, she leaves to go talk to him, and then I knew when they were talking because he told me like when he's meeting with her. And so about maybe 30 minutes after they're supposed to talk, he calls me again. And he's like, I just did it. I was like, okay. I was like, okay, how did she take it? And she's like, I kind of just explained my reasons. She kind of just stood there, and now we're at a park and she's like not facing me. I was like, okay. He's like, okay. And she's like, oh, she's starting to walk. So she like just started, I think in shock, she just started walking away to like across the street, just random places in the district. And he was kind of following her just to make sure that she wouldn't like get hurt or anything like that, or like kidnapping or anything like that. And then I was like, okay, she's calling me right now, so I have to hang up. And then she calls me and she's like, I told you he broke up with me. I'm like, what? No way. And I was like, Oscar nominated performance. I was like, what? No, I could not even see this happening. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, what? I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so taken aback from this information. She's like, yeah. She's like, oh, you know what? I just don't give a fuck. I'm just walking around. I'm relaxing. I'm doing my own thing. She's like, I'm just so shocked. And she's like, I was like, oh my gosh, I did not. What is happening? And basically, at the end, they broke up, and she doesn't know that I knew that he was gonna break up with her, and they haven't talked since then. Basically, they've talked a little just because I'm like the mutual friend, so we've hung out together occasionally, but they haven't like. It's very awkward because they don't look at each other. It's like very clear. Like, there's a wall in between them. So, yeah, that's my story.
Damn. Wait, that's so weird. That's such a weird dynamic with you in the middle.
It was really weird, and it was stressful because I was like, I know all their problems, and I knew just clear communication would kind of fix it, but
This is
Oh
like
my
a
God,
relationship
that
of
sounds
3
frustrating.
people.
The third.
He's third.
yeah, I felt like a third wheel. And like, I'm good friends with her and her cousin, and so her cousin was like really curious what was happening. I'm like, I cannot tell you anything because it's technically not my story, but like, you know, she'll never find the VOD, hopefully. So.
The more
She
you
can
say
never find
that,
it.
the higher her chances of her finding it.
No. She'll never find this. Don't worry. Yeah.
The chances of her finding this VOD at this exact moment at 1:47:48.
1:47:48. One. Just put it in the title of the video. Okay. Thank you for your story. Your
Thanks.
I can't believe Yeah. Can't believe
Bruh.
she just third wheeled the relationship from the beginning to the end.
Well, she brought them together. Now she
And then
she gets to
what?
hear them breaking apart.
That's honestly though, if someone tried to put me in the third in a relationship like that, I feel like stop talking to me. I don't want to hear about it. She literally had ultimate power and didn't abuse it. That's crazy. She like hardcore went on the NDA. She's like, I cannot share
True,
anything.
true. Only to us.
Only to us.
To all of us.
I mean, technically it's over. She could have fucked with both of them. Hey, I heard
That
he's
would
gonna
be
buy
so
you a ring.
manipulative.
He told me, he's like, don't tell him, but he told me he's gonna buy you a ring. And then on the other side, she's like, I heard. Desiree was gonna share her story. I'm okay with being a third wheel as long as there's free food. Who is buying you food as a third wheel? The third wheel, they like pay for each other's food, and then the third wheel just like sits down and has to pay for their own food. A huge fan of Desiree. I've never been a third wheel. Me neither. All my friends are single. Almost all my friends are single. Felicia's not single, but I never see her boyfriend anyway. Like a figment of her imagination. Hi, Desiree.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me turn you up. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Naomi, gotcha.
Oh my god. Okay. Go for it.
All right. So this is a story of my first relationship from high school. It started I ended up being cheated on one morning, but so yeah. It was well, okay, I'll start from the beginning. So I had a crush on this guy in my class freshman year of high school, but he had a girlfriend who was like a good acquaintance of mine at the time, so I was just like, oh, forget it, whatever. There's plenty of cute guys to just stare at from a distance, whatever. Flash forward to junior year of high school. They only lasted like not even a year, so they weren't together anymore. And then he was in my English class. It was the second time I had him in my class. It's been a while, and I kind of forgot he existed. So I didn't have like a crush on him anymore or anything, and I was like busy with like after school clubs or whatever. But then, like, I think it was in December of junior year, he told me like he had a crush on me. Like he DM'd me on Instagram just randomly, and he's like, "Hey, I need to tell you something before school tomorrow." I was like, "Oh, what could this be about?" All right. So we met, and then he said that he's like he likes me. He thinks I'm funny. Thinks I'm cute. He has a crush on me, and I was like, "Oh, this is a lot to take in. I wasn't expecting this. Um, I need time to think about it, like how to go on from there." And he was like, "Yeah, sure, okay." So like over that weekend, I was thinking about it, and at that time, his ex-girlfriend was now like a better friend of mine. We had like youth and government together. We would like go to the state capitol and like share a hotel room or whatever. We were like close. So like I asked her like, "Oh, is it cool if like we were to start dating? Because I know you guys are dating." And she was like, "Yeah, it's totally fine. Like, don't worry about it. It wasn't even like a close relationship anyways." And I was like, "Okay, sure." So I like the next day I was just like, "Oh yeah, not the next day, but like Monday, I asked if we could meet in like the same spot or whatever." And then I said, "Oh yeah, I like you too. Sure. Like why not? You're cute, whatever. You're attractive. You're good at sports." So then we started dating, and then everyone thought it was just like the best thing ever, and it was for like a little bit, like for junior year, it was really nice. Because we had like class together and we could like walk to similar classes together and we saw each other every day. But then senior year came and we didn't have any classes together, which isn't like the worst thing in the world. It's still high school. You're still in like the same building. But we just like didn't talk as much. And I noticed he had this friend, a girl, of course. And then they were very, very close with each other. And like I noticed it, but I didn't like want to say anything because guys and girls can be friends. Like I know that. Like he told me that too, which I don't know if that was like a sign or anything. But yeah, he's like, don't be a jealous girlfriend about it. And I was like, I'm not. It's whatever. Yeah. I know her. Iris, that's her name. Iris is great. She's a really good artist. We had class before. We were on good terms. So like I'm not worried. And then like randomly one day, he's just like, okay, so hypothetically, what if a girl used to like me and we were good friends then, but I didn't feel the same about her? And I don't know if I was just like dumb or stupid or something. I just like didn't catch on to like any connection. So I was just like, oh yeah, just like be nice, but don't lead her on, you know, feelings, how they can be. He's like, okay, sure. And then like soon after he reveals that it was about Iris. And I'm like, oh, okay. I do think she still likes you though, if that's the case. And then he said, no, she doesn't. We're just friends. And I'm like, yeah, she does. And he's like, no, she doesn't. I'm like, okay, if you insist. And then of course I was right. He like texted me one day, like, you're right. And I was like, about what? And he said like Iris. And I was just like, okay, so what happened? And then he said that she confessed to him. And I was like, okay, Iris, bitch move. Bitch move. You knew we were dating. Why would you do that? Anyways, okay, how are you gonna carry on after that? Then he had the nerve. He's like, oh, she's my best friend. I don't want to lose my best friend. And I was like, aw, that's
Bruh.
sad. Right? I was like, oh no, not your best friend. What about me, huh? So I was like, okay, well, what about me though? He's just like, well, I mean, I care about you both equally. And at the time, I was just like, okay, friendship versus like love or whatever. They're different. I'm like, it's fine. And again, this is like my first relationship, and it was a serious relationship, and it had been like going on for quite some time now, like a year. And then there was also like the pressure of, you know, just it's high school and like everyone knows who's like dating who. So I was just like, okay, fine. Don't want you to be sad. And like, I'm sure this isn't like that big of a deal or whatever. So you don't want to lose your best friend. Okay. I guess what could you do? Like, what do you guys have in common? I tried to like mend this rift that they had together after she confessed. I don't know what's wrong with me. I do some stupid shit later on too that I'll mention. It's really embarrassing. But yeah, she likes to draw. She has like commissions even. Like that's how much she likes to draw. And I was like, okay, well like draw her something. I don't fucking know. And he's like, okay. And then he's like, oh, it worked. We're like, cool now. I'm like, okay, that's great. Fine. And then like a few months pass, and then like I don't notice anything suspicious or weird, and like everything's just like fine. But then it's so I like slowly start picking up on things. Like I'm hanging out with my boyfriend, and he's like telling me how, oh, at lunch today I was at Starbucks and I saw a teacher there to go. I was just like, you were at Starbucks during lunch in high school. Like they didn't let us like leave campus to go to lunch. So I was like, oh, first, how did you get past like the hall monitors? And two, like, why did you go to Starbucks for lunch? He's like, oh, I went to study. And I was like, oh, with who? And then he said, Iris. And I was just like, oh, so like a date? And he's like, no, it wasn't a date. We were just studying. I can't study. And I'm like, I mean, you can, but that's a little weird. We just study like friends. Like, okay, all right. And then another time, we went to go see a school play together. And he, for reference, had like some like facial hair. Beard didn't connect, but he had facial hair. I don't think I ever did. Ended up connecting. Anyways, and I was just like, facial hair. Oh, there. I'm gonna like touch it, pat it, whatever. I don't know. But then he like laughed. He like chuckled to the side a little. I was like, what? And he goes, Iris does that. I'm like, what do you mean Iris does that? Like, and then the play like had started, so I couldn't say anything. I was just sitting there like, what the fuck is, huh? Iris does that? Huh? And you let her? Huh? I'm confused. It's a little weird. Okay. All right. And then something really suspicious kind of happened. I was sitting in my science class. It was AP Environmental Science. And then one of my friends told me that she had a friend who was going through something like really rough, and she was asking me for like how she could respond to her friend and like help her out. And it was about Iris, and I didn't catch on then because I'm stupid. Well, I was. I don't think I am anymore, but that's um, and I just like didn't catch on that Tian, my friend, was trying to tell me like, hey, there's something going on, and I was like, whatever. And then during my whole entire high school years or whatever, I didn't take a single day off. Like I just didn't get sick for some reason, so I just like never took a day off. But like one random ass day, senior year, I was like, you know what? I'm tired. I don't wanna do this today. So I just stayed home. My mom was like okay with it too. It was great. It was a great day. And then I came back the next day, and apparently Iris had wanted to speak with me, but I wasn't there on that one day. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder what she wanted to talk to me about. Um, and then it was a weekend in March, senior year. My ex, he asked me out to prom at his house or whatever. And I was like, yeah, sure. Let's go to prom. It's fun. And then like we just spent the day just hanging out and like enjoying the promposal or whatever. And then I go home, and then that night I get a text from an unknown number. And it starts off, hey, is this Desiree? And I'm like, yeah. And I was like, who is this? And then it goes, this is Iris. I'm like, oh, how'd you get my number? And then she said, Tian gave it to me. I was like, okay. And then she said, I'm sure you know what this is talking, like what this is gonna be about. And I was just like, yeah, Ethan, right? And then she goes like, yeah. And then she asked if we can like call, like talk on the phone. I was like, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I'd love to see. I'd love to see and hear what you have to say. So basically she called and she wanted to confess that there's like been something going on between them. I was like, really? Really? I didn't put that together. So weird. Um, she said there was like they'd hang out a lot, and that one day he said that well she wanted to go to Chipotle, and then he said that he could take her because he had like a lot of gift cards or whatever. So they go to Chipotle like downtown area, and they're in a parking garage, and then he like tries to like touch her, and then like she says no, and then he does anyway, and then she like cries, and then he stops, and then they go to Chipotle afterwards like nothing had happened. And then she like just basically told me that and that she's like sorry, like she knew like in her place like she was wrong for like even like liking him and like continuing to hang out with him in like a dating kind of way, knowing he has a girlfriend. But she was like, I want to let you know like what he did as well. And I was just like, oh, thank you for letting me know. And it was like a lot of crying on her end and a little bit of crying on my end. So then right after that, I went to go call him, and then that was a 3-hour phone call. I remember vividly, like they interrupted me watching Kong Skull Island as well, so I had to like go back and rewatch it, but that's irrelevant. So I call him, and it's a 3-hour phone call of him mostly crying and me being just like fed up. And he's just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry I did that." And like, I'm so awful. Like, "Oh, I don't deserve you." I'm like, "Yeah, go on." And he's like, just like apologize. He's just apologizing. And this is like, okay, this is like not a muscle guy, but a very just strong, tall. I think he was like 5'10", 5'11" or something. I'm 5'8" for reference, so finding someone tall, I don't know. It's kind of hard sometimes. But yeah, he's just like really sad about it. And I'm like, okay, well, I heard her side of the story. Like, I want you to tell like your side of the story. I want to like know what's going on since you guys weren't telling me anything. I hate it when people don't tell you when they're cheating. Basically, he's just like, yeah, what she said was right, but what she didn't tell you was that after I did that, after he molested her, she asked if, like, suggestively, if if he got hard, and then she's like, oh, did that turn you on? Like, oh, did that make you hard? And then like they still continue, yeah, and then they like still continue to hang out after that. And he's like, oh, and what she didn't tell you is that sometimes during lunch we would go to the locker bank and like sort of like they like so okay my high school we had locker banks which were just like rows and rows of lockers. They weren't like along the walls, and the lockers like came up to your shoulder. So just like imagine a bunch of like lockers in a row horizontally or diagonally or just in a row, whatever, so you could like sit down and like no one could see you because it's still tall. But they would like sit in the locker banks and like fondle each other. He's like, yeah, she didn't tell you about that. And I was like, oh, thanks for telling me about that. He's like, yeah, she's not like the best person either. Like she was at fault too. I'm like, yeah, I know she was. She apologized. You're making this worse, but honesty, I guess. And then so it was like 3 a.m. at that point. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to sleep now. I'm gonna call her again in the morning to hear what she has to say. It gets worse. I call her in the morning. I'm like, hey, Iris. So he told me this. And then she's like, yeah, that happened. But did he tell you that we also were sexting? And I'm like, what?
Oh my god.
He's like, I could send you the screenshot, but I don't think you would like want to see it. I was like, yeah, you're right. I don't want to see it. And then she goes, we'd also sit together at lunch a lot. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'd see you after I'd cross, after like the period. I'd see you guys sitting at lunch, but with other people, like in their little group of friends. So I didn't think like it was just like a one-on-one thing. But like apparently like he would reach under the table and like caress her knee. No. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, oh, thank you so much for telling me this, Iris. You're the best person in the world. So then I go back to him and I'm like, hey, she told me this. And he's just like, yeah, that did happen. And I'm like, do you have anything to say for yourself? I don't think. And then he said that she doesn't want to be friends with him anymore. I'm like, no shit, you molested her. Of course she wouldn't want to be your friend. And then it was just a matter of, okay, so then what are we gonna do? And here's me being big stupid. Like, so for context, this guy he was a jock. He was like athlete of the year. Like we had an awards ceremony and that was him. And it was so stupid to hear like the coaches on stage talking about how good of a kid he was because he wasn't. I was like fuming in the seats in the auditorium. But anyways, he's like this big figure jock kid. He like did track and like varsity soccer too or whatever. And like so people knew that we were dating and then we'd been dating for over a year now and it was just a lot of people knowing things and it was the second semester of senior year and I was tired like from like clubs and sports and college apps and like grades. I just didn't want to have to deal with the gossip as well, so I was just like, okay, I'll just stick through with it and pretend like everything's fine. And I also was like mildly still like manipulated or like fascinated or like enraptured in his energy or whatever. You know how it is, or you don't. I don't know. So we still stayed together for the rest of senior year. We went to prom. So stupid. This is not even a good prom. So stupid. We went to. I mean, after prom in April, we still had like the entire month of May of school left. And then he's just like sad because they're not friends anymore. And I'm sad because I got cheated on. And then he goes, well, they still have class together. So he like told me like, hey, I wrote a letter for her. And I was like, why? Why did you write? He was like, I just wanted to apologize properly. And do you think it would be a good idea for me to give it to her? And I was like, I don't fucking know. What? Why are you asking me? I'm sad too. I'm devastated. And I didn't tell anyone, like not even my closest friends, because like they were busy and I just knew like gossip would spread and I just didn't feel like it. So I was just like existing in my own sadness. Maybe I told my sister. I don't know. I can't remember. I told her. He was like, yeah, I just wrote her this letter. I didn't address it to her. I just put down the nickname that we had for each other. And I'm like, what nickname? I don't remember, but it was like something stupid like Pookie or whatever. Oh my god. Later he goes, giving it to her. She threw it in the garbage and didn't even look at it. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure she did. Yeah, that makes sense. And then there came a time with college decisions and stuff coming out, he didn't know which college to go to. Oh, should he go to the state school where she's also going? Or should he go to West Point where his family wants him to go? It's like a military academy, if you don't know. And I was just like, oh, why are you asking me where you should go to college? Like, this is not within my realm of, I don't care where you go. Just like, I don't care. And then Iris messages me like, you can't let him go to the college I'm going to. And I'm like, why not? You're like, because I can't stand seeing him. I'm like, I understand that, like, that's unfortunate, but I can't tell someone where to go to college. Like, geez, at this point, I didn't even know where to go to college. But like, I was like this middleman, this middle person, and this broken relationship and broken friendship and just broken trust and everything. And it was just so bad. And it was like back and forth, like through phones and like texting and calling as well. And at some point, I just got so fed up that I decided to hold an intervention. I I was like, hey, separately to them, like, hey, I want to speak with you guys like both at the same time, so we can just like set the records straight and just get this all over with. So we all went. The three of us went to the local public library, and we went into one of the meeting rooms. And I was so determined to just be like a moderator or mediator and just have them air it all right then and there. So like I know everything that's going on. But then I just ended up crying. It was a lot. And I'm a Cancer, if that meant, I don't know. I start crying and I just like put my head on the table and I'm like, this is the stupidest fucking idea you've ever had. And then Iris draws me crying. She's a good artist, like I said, so it's a good photo, but like still, and then she like slides it over to me and I'm like, thank you for the drawing. Okay. And then we're at the library and it's in this downtown area. So then after we air it all out, it's just like, okay, what now? Like I tried to make sure they were on peaceful terms, or like we were, and I was just trying to like take control of the situation since I wasn't able to do anything at all about it. And it just didn't work at all. And it was just really embarrassing. And yeah, from then on, over the summer, it was just over. And September, like for sure, when college started, like we broke up and I blocked him on everything. And then years passed, like 3 years, I would say. This past summer, I got 2 apologies from the both of them in the same week. And I thought that was highly suspicious. So first, Iris apologized to me. It was a very nice, heartfelt apology, I will say. She was like, she knew she was in the wrong. She was like, but we were teenagers, we were stupid. I'm like, yeah, you were a teenager and you were stupid and you probably still are, but I can't say I forgive you, but I'll say that I understand. And then for his apology, here, I'm gonna pull it up. I took screenshots and posted it, or I kept the screenshots, because then he ended up deleting his Instagram, which is great, because, yeah. Anyways, I'll read his apology. It's the worst thing I've ever read in my entire life. I'm like shaking right now just thinking about it. Jeez.
Oh my
Whew.
gosh.
All right. He said, he started off with, hey, Des. And then it's been a while. And I sent that Chrissy Teigen cringing meme from like the Grammys or whatever. And he goes, point taken. Just wanted to apologize for how things ended between us. Overall, I remember it as a supportive, kind relationship. I can't change what happened, but I'm sure we've both grown a lot over the years. Kind and supportive? On my end, maybe. So then I said, okay, you've apologized, and you should probably get your memory checked. And then he has the nerve. He goes, figured you'd say that. I'm not here to review the entire relationship with you, but it was the first serious one I ever had. So I'm grateful that you helped me figure out what I like, don't like, and want in the future. That's it. Oh, I read that. Like, are you for real? What? Huh? Why are you insulting me? I thought this was an apology. So then I said, oh my god, same. You helped me figure out that I don't like infidelity in a relationship. And then I linked my Venmo. And then he goes, yeah, you're right. And in the years since, I've changed a lot. I'm sure we both have. And then it gets worse. He says, frankly, I'm not too worried about what my high school girlfriend from 4 years ago thinks about me. I understand you like me and probably never will. Of course, it haunted me, but if you really think nothing has changed and I haven't moved on over that much time, you're mistaken. I've moved on and I'm trying my best. I know you must really, really dislike me and the associated memories, and I'm far from perfect with my apology. So what would you suggest? Am I apologizing to myself at this point? Like, did he want me to suggest how to apologize to myself? Like I am a good writer. Like, I could probably do that, but I'm not gonna. That's stupid. That was so stupid. I was like shaking. I'm shaking right now. I was so mad. It was so stupid. Oh, what the insult! I don't care what my girlfriend thinks about me, my ex-girlfriend thinks about me anymore. Then why are you apologizing to me? Why did you reach out to me right now? Why are you reaching out to me at the same time as she did? By the way, she offered to send me like Animal Crossing stickers that she drew herself, and I said yes because I wanted them, and they're on my laptop right now, because they're cute. But anyways, it was just so stupid and so dumb, and it was just the worst thing in the world. And I ended up telling like all of my friends after graduation, and especially the gossipy ones. I made sure to tell all of the gossipy ones. And then after I did that, like people started reaching out. They're like, "Oh yeah, I actually saw her and him hugging each other after English class once." I'm like, "Why the fuck didn't you tell me? Why'd you wait so long to tell me now, huh? I thought we were friends." Obviously we weren't, but freaking high school, man. Everything besides that was like fine for high school. It was great. It was just okay. But that was like the worst thing. And then like he had his stupid little face like pictured on the athlete of the year for the entirety of the next year. And like the underclassmen friends that I had after I graduated, they were like, "Oh yeah, I make sure to like put a middle finger up to his face every time he walks past. It's just for you." I was like, thanks man, you're the best. Or thanks girl, you're the best, or whoever it was. It was so dumb. And he was so manipulative. And within his own family, he was like the black sheep or whatever. He was like, "Nobody likes me." I'm like, "Yeah, you watch anime in your basement alone." Nothing wrong with that. I do that too. But like he's a white guy. He was a white guy who liked anime. And sometimes it's just oh my god, no. It's not a bad thing. It was like in a weird way, Like it was like weird cuz oh my god. By the way, Iris is Chinese. And the other girl he was dating before was Chinese as well, and I'm half Vietnamese, so I figured, oh yeah, this is the connection. I'm pretty sure he had like yellow fever, and I was like, okay, I'm half Vietnamese, only half. That's why he cheated on me, because I wasn't a pure blood. I wasn't like 100%. I was like trying to rationale with myself. It was so dumb, but like I should have known. Playing like oh my god, it's so dumb. And he's like, "Everyone like hates me and my family. Like no one gets me, no one understands me. They all worship and appreciate my older sister." I have an older sister too. Hey, that's irrelevant. But basically, he was mean to his mom as well. She made him a sandwich once, and I was there, and he's like, "I don't want it." I was like, "You can't talk to your own mom like that." And then his grandma gave me $20 on a graduation day. That was so nice. His abuela was the sweetest thing in the entire world. Also, he was very, very, very white passing. He was like 25% Hispanic, and he won like the National Hispanic Scholar Award when like that's like not meant for him. That's like meant for people who need it. Like he has money. He had money. And it was just so stupid for him to win that award. And there's like other Hispanics at my school, and like I was friends with them too, and they're like, that's kind of weird. I was like, yeah, it is. Anyways, he was just like a terrible, bad person with a beard that didn't really connect, and he was stupid, and he lied, and he cheated, and gaslit, and all the other words. And now I'm mad again. But yeah.
Dude,
There
it's
we
just
go.
a piece of shit. Wait, I kind of, for some reason, I don't know if it was just because my high school life was so like boring, but like that sounded like something out of Euphoria.
Oh my
I
god.
haven't watched Euphoria yet, but oh my god.
Oh my god.
There's like other stuff that I like just pushed out of my mind too, but yeah, bad love story.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Bruh. The fact that he like came to you and tried to like force an apology onto you is so annoying.
So
Right?
annoying.
I had to block him after that again.
Oh my god. Anything else you would like to add?
I did just get out of another 2-year relationship
Oh
like
my
3
god.
weeks ago. That one I blame coronavirus or like COVID or whatever, because we weren't able to see each other like as much. And if I just don't see a person enough, like the connection's not there anymore. So that was just like a more of a mutual split. Yeah, and then when we did break up, he said, "Oh, now I'm sad." Why? He said, "Now I'm gonna lose my best friend," because he doesn't have many friends. Like, why would you tell me that? Is that supposed to make me like retract our decision? But yeah, he was just sad about it. And then we both play Genshin Impact, and like a few days ago, he sent me like a little emote, just like of a smile, and I was like, "Huh?" So I sent hello, and then he was still online, but he didn't say anything to it. So I'm like, "Dude, what? Take Take some space for yourself. Learn who you are first. I think I'm handling this very well. The
Oh my
breakup.
god. Oh my.
Just like in my eyes, we've just like reverted to not being in a relationship anymore for months now. Especially since I went to South Korea with Katrina. It's, you know, independent. You guys love it.
Yeah.
I also kind of missed the COVID lockdowns. Well, I do like seeing my friends, but you know what? That's unrelated. I'm just reading the chat now.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your story. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that was
Thanks.
like a whole show plot. Oh my god. That was a whole like drama show plot. Even the part where she goes back and still talks to him even after. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That was intense. Why are there 2 alerts? Oh. I know why. Thanks for following. Hi, Honey. Damn. She got heated. Less traffic. Also, I don't like people slipping around them. It's too exhausting. True. That was a roller coaster of emotions. It was mostly just like fuming mad. Ah, gross. Hi, darling. Mom? Is that you? Wait, I don't even. I missed some of the things you guys said. You guys are talking about bullying people? Bullying people. Oh! I think that's it. That's our last story. Unless anybody
Story
else wants to
stream.
share another story. Ree's energy. I want that energy. Yeah. No. But like, yeah. That was all like angry energy though.
I'd be heated too
I'd
if that
be
happened.
pissed. Oh my god. I don't know. I wouldn't even. Dude, the library intervention. Oh, I was like, what's happening? This is like when you're watching the TV show and then they just keep adding random episodes where like things happen between the 3 main characters and then like and then you're like, why are
Yeah.
you doing this? But then they add it in for like the filler episode or something, or just to make you mad. Yeah.
That's why I thought this was Euphoria.
What's a Sith apprentice? Where's Golden shit? I don't
Star
know.
Wars.
Bruce is gone. Bruce disappeared. Vincent's online now, but Vincent's a
Vincent, your
disappointment.
boat passed.
Yeah.
We have already spoiled your story.
I got the matcha Thai tea, and it makes my mouth taste funky. It's like a little sour. Yeah. Wait, okay, if Vincent is alive, can you tell your story correctly? I gave only a quick summary. Okay, if we can't end it off on his story, then at least we'll laugh without rage. Okay, he said give me a bit. I need to the toilet. 5-ish minutes. Okay. Quick, come up with a topic for 5-ish minutes.
No topic.
Oh, okay, Felicia, what was your favorite story? Who's getting the... Oh.
I liked, in terms of what? Like,
Just
what's my
who's
favorite?
getting the paint? Yeah.
Who's getting the paint? It's my decision.
Mhm.
I feel like a really funny one to draw would be Tiger Climbs Mountains story.
What part of it? Like all of it?
The
The movie theater part?
the shing. It's honestly any part of that could be really good. Like the driving while he's just sitting in the car and they're like fucking arguing, the movie theater, the size queen part,
The whole collage.
the last part where he just dips and moves to the UK. Like, I think it's so funny.
Okay. Oh, whenever she draws it, I'll send it. She can send it in Discord. After the story, I'll go eat. Okay. After the story, probably end stream as well. This is the real grand finale. The grand finale from the Graham Master himself. Graham ham crackers. Graham ham. Graham ma'am. Oh my god, we're still playing sad music. What's the other sad BGM I never use? What is hot? What is not Russian president versus 90-year-old British woman? What? Just eat the chocolate in my box. Small secret. This box is empty. Discount chocolate, then I ate it all, and now I'm holding this empty box to give to you guys. Sorry to break it to y'all. I'm allergic to heart-shaped boxes. I'm allergic to liars. Achoo. Achoo.
Bless you.
Thanks. My allergies are acting up. Who's the liar in chat? I'm sorry. Heart box allergy? It was fun. Oh my god, why do I hear myself? Okay, hold on, let me turn. Cat's character's looking real cute holding that chocolate. Hell yeah, brother. Let's go. Looking real cute. Oh my god. It was fun. These stories were deeper than I expected. Oh! Bops is here. Hello, Bops.
Hello, Bops.
You are the grand finale. Oh, okay.
Hello.
Grand finale. Hello.
All right. Yeah.
When you're ready.
How much have you guys
told the whole story. Just tell it again. I missed some details and made some stuff up here and there.
Made some stuff up.
Yeah.
Unreliable narrator.
My memory's not good, sorry. Okay.
Alright. A long time ago. When I was a young whippersnapper, right? Back in preschool.
Back
There
in
was
Nam.
this... Back in Nam. There was this girl, preschool. Kind of a weird kid, right? She would used to show off that she can eat rocks, leaves, sand. Yeah.
Oh, that's more than.
I missed some details, sorry.
Oh.
You did.
Rocks, leaf, sand, yes.
And then what happened? Trying to form my thoughts. And then one day, shoot, I'm trying to say it how I said it last time, but I forgot how I said it last time.
Just.
I'm just gonna go sporadic.
Sporadic. On the flow.
Sporadic.
New storyline.
New storyline.
Every day it changes.
So, yeah, one day she came up to me and she's like, Vincent, I'll give you a graham cracker if you kiss me. And I'm like, oh, free graham cracker. So I got the graham cracker. I did my end of the deal, and then it became a not daily occurrence, but a pretty common occurrence. You know, she would bring me around in the playground. Whenever she had graham crackers, yo, done deal. So it happened for a little bit, and then one of my friends actually liked her, right? So one day we were in a, I don't know what it was. I think it was like a refrigerator box, but they put it in the playground and like decorated it. It was like a pretend house. So I was in it, she was in it, and my friend was outside. There's like a window. And then my friend saw us do the dealio, the graham cracker exchange. And then my friend was like, why don't you try kissing me? She's like, sure. And then she did, right? But college kind of wild. No, I didn't college. It's all the way in
This
preschool.
is preschool, brother.
I think I told you this story before with everyone else during like lunch, sometime in middle school, I think. But yeah, that happened. And then my friend asked her how was it, and she told him he tastes like poo.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And I already said that my friend liked her, right? Or liked her as a kid likes someone, but it was kind of oof.
How does she know what poo tastes like?
Hey man, she's eating leaves, she's eating sand, she's eating rocks. I mean,
Oh no.
I don't want to be surprised.
And
yeah, she said he tastes like poop. And then kissed me again right in front of him and said I taste like lemonade, but I demanded another graham cracker after that. And then afterwards, I don't know, me and my friend still stayed friends. We kind of, yeah, we didn't really do much after that. Just the same old. But then after I left, she started going after my brother.
Whoa.
I think I told you guys this too, right?
Whoa.
She asked for like the landline of my house before
Whoa.
I left preschool. But then I gave her a random number. And then she went after my brother, asking him to contact me. And then after a while, she stopped asking for me and started going for my brother. No, it wasn't phones at the time, it was a landline. It's like your house phone. Yeah, and that's basically the story. Oh, I should have asked my brother to apply the smart ones. I don't know, she wanted to be like a quote-unquote grown-up. So she did all those things. But, yeah. I forgot to ask my brother about his side of the story. I just know that she chased him around for a bit.
That's not smart.
Ate sand, but did you eat leaves too? And rocks?
She was eating the whole environment. God damn.
If she wasn't hungry. Maybe that's why she gave me the graham crackers.
Yeah,
Oh,
she had no need for
Sandra.
mortal food.
True. No need for mortal sustenance.
Honestly, when I heard the name of this story, I thought, I don't even know. I thought it would be like the other way around.
Other way around?
Like, you would give her, or she would give you graham crackers if you gave her a kiss, but instead she was giving you both graham crackers and a kiss.
Yeah.
I loved
mean-
Bob's story.
Bob's fan
would-
loved Bob's story as well.
Yes. I mean, there was one time where she told me to initiate it.
Good night, Adrian.
I think it was the same time that my friend was there.
Thanks for hanging
Around.
out.
But that was only like a one-time instance. Oh, we got an update on the story though.
An
So
update.
after I told my story about 2 months ago,
Yeah.
apparently, Kat went to go investigate and figure
Wait,
out who it
okay.
was.
No. Hold on. Pause.
Okay, I'm pausing.
Actually, the person who we think it is, I don't think it's her. Because you said you
It's not
left
her?
preschool and she was still there. If you left
Yeah.
preschool, we would all be
It's not
gone.
her?
Right? Wait, when did you leave preschool? Kindergarten?
I am not really sure. I don't remember.
Because how can it be her if we all
Can't
left
be her.
at the same time? Anyway, so
We didn't all
Af-
leave at the same time though. I took like what is it? Half a year or something? Or I just stayed home.
gap year in preschool.
Wait, maybe that's why I'm in the same grade as you guys.
Oh shit, maybe. Okay, I don't know.
Because I don't. Because you guys went to kindergarten for 2 years, right? I think I only went for 1 year.
Kindergarten is 1 year.
Is it?
Yeah.
There's like a private school I went to when I was young, and it was like 2 years.
Kindergarten is one year.
Man, am I going crazy? Anyway, maybe it's her, but she. Wait, we can say this, right? It's not like she's gonna see this, right?
He told this story like a month or so ago, and I was like, well, the only people. Well, I sent him a picture of our preschool like panorama, and he was like, oh, I think it's this person. And I was like, oh, we still know her. So I DM'd her on
And I was
Instagram.
surprised she was in the same high school as us.
DM'd her on Instagram. I was like, hey, random question, but did you eat sand in preschool? And she was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I did. And I was like, oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh
We found
shit.
now, I don't know, since I left like a year or something before you guys.
I don't remember what year I
Maybe.
left. I don't know.
It's not her.
Maybe
I don't know.
I feel like eating sand's like a common thing in preschool, so maybe it
Really?
wasn't
Is it?
her.
She was the only person I knew that ate sand.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to think it's her. She's like a normal person.
Oh wait, can you send me the name again? Forgot, and
Yeah, I meant to you.
Premium is asking for the deets.
I can just DM him.
Oh, that's true.
Oh wait. What is it? Oh, here we go. I spelled it so wrong.
I don't know if I got the last name right.
It's okay. I sent it to him.
Alright. I don't know who she was in high school.
That's because you had no friends in high school.
Oh.
Well,
Alright, Caribbean, prove wrong right now.
Vivian doesn't know you.
Oh. Oh. Honestly, I feel like I had more friends in high school than I do now.
In preschool. Cool story, bro.
Story.
Okay,
Cool story,
thank
bro,
you.
Box. No problem.
Thank you for
Thanks
sharing
for
your
the
story.
Mhm. I think there were a lot of events I left out, but that's the meat and bones.
Thanks for the grand finale.
Our story. Whoa, that's a personal story. We gotta keep that under wraps.
Oh my god.
mhm.
Bro.
Goodbye, Pops.
Goodbye.
Hey, Bobs. Bob's fan.
Bob's fan. Bob's out.
Pops out.
Hell yeah.
I added some details when I told it, I guess. It wasn't a log, it was a refrigerator.
Oh,
My bad.
that's a big.
Well, okay, like, who has a refrigerator in the playground? Doesn't make any sense.
Bruh.
Bruh. Okay. I end stream now. And then going to the restroom. I might start eating roaches. You imagine eating a bunch of roaches and then they start flying around in your stomach.
Ew.
Ew. Okay. End stream. Thank you everyone who shared your story today, whether it was in call or anonymously. It was a lot of fun to hear everyone's stories. Since we are quite experienceless. So it was a lot of fun. This was a lot more successful than our last love stories, because last time we sat here and I said, hey everyone, anyone have any romantic or cute or sad stories? And we were like, no, we're all like lonely people. Yeah, so this was a lot of fun. I don't know when the next time we'll do another story time and what theme it'd be next time, but this was fun. This was a lot of fun. I don't think mine was happy/sad really. Well, it was a story related to love and we enjoyed it. Very fun. Yay. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Really interesting hearing everyone's stories. I'm myself in Discord because it's embarrassing. Yay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Probably stream Genshin since there's the new update. And I'll want to pull for Yay. Wait, is Yay coming in the first half? I don't know. We'll find out on Thursday. I'm sad Cravion didn't share their story. Cravion said he has no stories. Okay. I think that's it. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm gonna turn Felicia off. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It was a lot of fun. It was nice getting getting everything ready, and it was cute. Yay! Okay, awesome. I'm excited. I'll pull for her. Until next time. If it is day, I hope you guys have a nice rest of your day, and if it is night, I hope you have a good night. Thanks again for hanging out. Now drop that box of chocolate here. You guys can have it. Here. Yours. Okay, bye-bye everyone. Thanks for coming and sharing your stories and listening to everyone else's stories and reacting. That's fun. Okay, bye-bye guys. Bye-bye. See you on Thursday.